Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Above Ruby's Studio. My name is Megan, and today I am going to show you a couple cool techniques. We're going to be using the Cricut cartridge paper doll dress up, which I just got, and it's a lot of fun. I'm going to show you how to actually cut regular fabric with your Cricut machine, and we're going to actually turn it into cuttable material for your Cricut. So there's two different ways of doing it, but I'm going to show you one by using the Stiffy fabric softener by Plaid, and it's a water-based formula. It's pretty easy to use. So I'm going to show you real quick how I did that, turning it into this. We're going to just lay down a piece of regular aluminum foil and our piece of fabric. You can use any type: cotton, linen, silk. Actually, a lot of different kinds work. So this is just a plain old piece of cotton, polyester blend, and I'm just going to drizzle it on here pretty heavily. The thicker you apply it, I'm just going to use my finger, the thicker you apply it, the stiffer it gets, and you can do actually multiple coats and things like that too. Now the thing with this method is you actually have to wait and let the material dry. It can take up to an hour or two, depending on how heavy you apply it, but I really like the results. The other thing you can, and it is permanent, by the way, stiffness. The other thing that you can do is use regular starch and spray it on and use your iron, and that's a little bit quicker, but it's not permanent. So this works really well. You just apply it evenly all over. You can flip it over even. So, okay, that's coated, and then I'm just going to set that aside, and I already have a piece stiffened and ready to go. I have my paper already laid out on my Cricut mat here. I'm just going to stick this one down yet for the designs I'm using. I'm going to be doing the Raggedy Ann paper doll. So we're going to be cutting out each one of the little accessories and everything that goes with it to put a little doll together. So I'm going to turn on my Cricut machine over here. Flip up my little screen. Alright, and I have all of my paper actually marked with what I want it to be. I have these are all scraps that I had laying around, and just kind of mixed and matched some together. I'm going to load this into my cartridge, and we're going to start with just making the doll. If you haven't seen this before, just show you real quick. The first button feature, sorry I don't have it marked, it's just the plain doll, and he's your base for everything. It has little faces and different designs. I'm going to do mine just in blackout. I'm not going to have a face. I'm going to draw my face on later. So I'm going to hit the blackout feature on my Cricut. I'm going to select my little guy. I have him set at 3 inches. I have my pressure set at 3 and my speed set at 3 for my paper. When we get to the fabric, I'll show you the pressures and everything there. Alright, now we're going to move over to do the little outfit for my little Raggedy doll. I am going to cut in the fabric material. I'm going to cut out the little apron, the bloomers, and the hat. Headwear, and we'll press the shift button to get the second feature on that, and that's the little hat. So shift, headwear, and we'll find the Raggedy doll. Alright, so we have that at 3 inches, just like the doll. And that's going to cut out our little mop hat. I still have the pressure set on 3. I probably should have changed the speed. For the mop hat, I think it'll be okay, but the speed should be changed to 2. Come back onto my material. I'm going to select my apron, which is actually accessory 3, and again the shift button. So we'll press accessory 3, shift, and the Raggedy doll. And this will cut my little apron to fit. It's cute. It has little heart cutouts in it. And the final thing I'm going to cut out is the little bloomers, and I'm just going to do them regular style. So I'm going to turn off all my feature buttons. There's nothing I need to worry about, and I don't even need to press the shift button. I'm just going to hit it and it'll print out or cut out the little bloomers. Alright, the rest of the pieces that I need to do, I'm going to do my line return again. I'm going to come over to my purple paper that I'm going to cut out. I'm going to use that for the undershirt, and I'm also going to use that for the little shoes. So we'll start with doing the undershirt. That is again going to be the shift button. There's no special features. Everything's staying at 3 inches. That's one thing with the paper doll dress up. You want to make sure that you don't have the real dial size on, because you're going to have, your clothes are not going to match up with your doll. So there's that, and then we're going to do accessory 1 to do the cute little shoes. I think this will be really cute. I'm going to scroll my paper on down, and the headwear is for the hair, and it's just the regular, you don't have to press shift. And there's the hair. There we go. Great, now it's finished. I can unload my paper. Alright, so I got my Cricut folded up here. I'm going to just start by peeling back each layer. Getting rid of my scraps. I have my cute little paper doll. I'm going to peel back my fabric, and this requires a little bit more working with sometimes. Scraps. My cute little parts, I'm going to show you that. Here's my hair piece. And my shirt and my shoes. Now I'm going to put it all together. I'm going to use a Zig 2A pen. I love this pen for so many different projects. For actually, I'll show you later, making your Cricut mat sticky and some tips and tricks with that. Because the first time I had seen somebody do that, I thought, oh, that's great, that's awesome, I'm going to try it, I'm going to make my mat sticky again. And I had a lot of issues with it the first time I tried it, mostly because I actually tried to use the mat too soon again. So I'll do a video on that at some point, or at least blog about instructions on how I did it and how it worked best for me. But I use a really large chisel to make the mat sticky again. You can also use painter's tape to hold your mats back down too, or to hold your materials back down in your mats as well. So, alright, so I'm going to start putting this all together. Real quick here. Just going to glue up my pieces. I'm going to start with the shirt. I'm going to add the bloomers. And if you aren't familiar with the two-way glue pen, when you apply it, it goes on blue, and when you adhere things together or bond things together when it's still blue, it creates a permanent bond. When you wait for it to dry, to turn clear on one of your surfaces, and then adhere it to something else, it actually has like a more temporary hold, and that's why it works great for the Cricut mats. Because once you wait for it to thoroughly dry, it actually has a really great effect. And I like using it for card envelopes. When I make cards with my Cricut, I use it and wait for it to dry, and then they can open up the envelopes, but it has a more tacked down effect. I really like it. So as you can see, I'm just moving along here, gluing each little piece on. This one little shoe ripped a little bit. I'm not sure quite what happened, but you get the effect. Alright, so without a face, here's my little Raggedy Ann doll with a real material, and I think she's quite cute. I like the material look, and I think it'll be great for a lot of other different craft projects and cards, and I'll be showing you them more later. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Bye!